Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country. Here you are, looking for yet another tool, yet another technique by which to transform your life and tap in to the limited potential inside of you. Well, tonight is no different, but tonight we are taking a different approach. We are taking a look at maybe the most important life skill that one can have. That is just simple, normal, polite conversation. That and much, much more tonight on Explorations. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Namaste. I need to adjust the camera. Namaste. Beautiful night we're having already. Wonderful to be with you. How are we? How are we? Sound off in chat. How are we all doing? Namaste. Beautiful. Wonderful. Hi, it's me, Leslie. Me, Leslie Tanner, host, founder, and creator of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to be with you. Brookie loves ZXC. ZXC, member of the Explorations AV department. We're going to be doing a very special stream tomorrow night. Very special indeed. We're going to be taking a look at some meditations. We're going to have some guided meditations, customized guided meditations, and the AV department will be in full throttle, full expression of the mind and body and soul through the gifts that ZXC is able to bring to us. Namaste to you. Kip Bull, great to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Kip, how we doing? Kip, how are we doing? How are we doing, Kip? Talk to me right now. It's been a minute since I've seen you in chat. I just want to touch base with you a little bit. Onion Plug, namaste. Onion Plug, by the way, you and a handful of others. I'm going to be sending out an email tonight of instructions of how to get set up to receive an NFT for your print purchase. That's right. Those that have purchased prints in the last month and a half or so will are in the position to receive an NFT, complimentary NFT, but it takes a little bit. Onion Plug, one thing we're going to be sorting out, and this is going to no. You're very welcome. No. Onion Plug, are you familiar with crypto? Do you have crypto set up? Do you have the crypto stuff set up? Is that something we got set up already? Because if not, then we got to take a different approach, and I'll email you about it. No worries. No worries about that. No worries about that. I am, yes, I can give you my wallet ID. Yeah, get set up on... I'll make this very quick with you then, since you already have a wallet set up. I'll get set up on object.com. Are you on Object? And then I'll email you. Guys, namaste. It's wonderful to be with you. It's me, Leslie, and I am so excited to be with you tonight. So just ready to rock and roll. So it's a Friday night. I'm feeling a little haughty. I'm feeling a little loose. I'm feeling like, I want to howl at the moon, so to speak. I'm sipping on a Celsius this evening. Yes, indeed, I am. Celsius watermelon flavor. And this is a nice, normal, it feels like a summertime beverage. I feel like I'm getting away with something. Maybe I shouldn't be sipping on a summertime beverage because it is technically fall. It is technically fall. We went ahead and renamed the general discussion channel on the Discord server Pumpkin Spice Leslie. Thank you so much to Moderator Orchestar for that. Namaste, and thank you so much to Moderator Orchestar for that. Really just like really creative stuff. Really creative. She's very creative. Namaste. Blessings. Yes. There we go. Wow. Before we even get in, there she is. You're not hiding. You're not hiding under. You're not hiding here. You're not hiding in the hamper here. Get on out. Take a bow as you did. Wonderful, guys. It's a beautiful. Like I said, it's a beautiful Friday night. We're just ripping that cord, getting it started, getting that energy up, getting that energy out. I've seen a lot of beautiful, familiar names. I'm already excited to tackle tonight because tonight, as you can see, we're discussing normal, polite conversation. Normal, polite conversation. Yeah, we're gonna be. If you want to discuss it, I'm gonna be hanging up on you because tonight is a life skill night. We are practicing normal, polite conversation. I don't really, because here's the problem. Here's what I imagine. If we start discussing, normal, polite conversation, what's going to happen is that a lot of you that don't need to be discussing what a normal, polite conversation is, a lot of you that shouldn't be discussing, that should be, what you need is swaddling. You need a constraint. You need your arms and legs drawn to your body, and you need to be guided in a very specific way as if you are an infant. You need to practice. A lot of you, if I let you start discussing, you will actually, weirdly enough, not be having a normal, polite conversation. You will be autistically jacking off, and as beautiful as that is and can be most of the time. I've watched a lot of autistic men and women jack off, and the reason I don't include non-binaries is because there's such a strong correlation between non-binary people and autism that, if I clock a non-binary jacking off, I assume they're autistic. That's just me as a mental health professional. That's just me as a legally licensed therapist. Listen, I've been through the trainings. I've been through the courses. And when I see a non-binary person whacking off, it does so autistically. Listen, non-binaries. Listen. Also, I don't know if anybody's looped you in because you have a weird life, but TJ Maxx it does give you a bang for your buck. And I don't normally, a lot of people with, that are non-binary don't they miss out on the basic stuff. They miss out on the basic paternal guidance. And if you don't have like a father in your life that showed you the great deals that you can get at a TJ Maxx, then Lord knows that life that's already weird, already difficult is even more so. So you're very welcome. Namaste. Namaste to you. Butt Chunder, what's with the TJ Maxx plug? What do you mean, what's with it? Have you been to the damn store? Have you been to the goddamn store? Have you seen what the deals are? Have you seen the level of products and commerce that is constantly flowing through that store? I implore you to check it out. Run, don't walk. I implore you to get to a TJ Maxx. Shirts, comforters, housewares, shoes, socks, basics, There's almost anything that you can think of that you need for your home, you will find in spades at a terrific price at tjmax.com. Yeah, see, okay, now here's listen, as much as I love online shopping, Butt Chunder, that's a really good point. Butt Chunder is bringing up an absolutely amazing point right now, and I want everybody to pay attention to and look at this. I want everyone to look at this. I'm pinning it. I want everyone to really pay close attention to what Butt Chunder just shared. Butt Chunder shared, I'll check out the online store. Now, you know me. I'm a massive fan of online shopping. I love it. I love the stuff. I love getting into an online store. I love the sales. Sometimes there's internet-only sales available, and which is, I'm not going to pass that up. You know what I mean? However, there are some stores that kind of demand that you go in. There's such an amazing in-person experience with certain stores. And that list of stores is very short. That list of stores that has such a well-crafted, manicured, and streamlined shopping experience in real life, compared to the online, optimization of that experience, the approximation of that experience, there are very few stores that can step up to the plate and say, hey, internet, why don't you back up? We got a little something we also got something to say here. You're not going to be winning this one. TJ Maxx, absolutely one of those stores. TJ Maxx, absolutely one of those stores. Home Goods, another one. Listen, if you have not fought off a 37-year-old white woman off a pair of forks with little cats on them, then you have no idea the level of adrenaline and the spiritual edification that can occur in your life simply by stopping by a Home Goods. Listen, those hoes get there at about half an hour before open. They're picking through. They're selling on Poshmark. They're selling on Etsy. They're selling on Depop, and they're getting down to work. They're getting down to business. They take it seriously. And if you haven't stood toe to toe with about 7 to 8 mid-30s, 2 kids. 2 of them have maybe like a burgeoning thyroid problem. I'm telling you, if you have not stepped toe-to-toe with the tenacity, with the spiritual immediacy of women like that, then yes, you need to be going in store. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, you need to be going in store, okay? In store. I won't hear anything else about it. Namaste. But Butt Chunder, do check it out though. Do check it out. I can't implore you enough. Can't implore you enough. Namaste. Now, as I was saying, guys, this is the most effective personal power program in the country by far and away. There is simply nothing about this program that is not geared to unlocking and unleashing the power within. And as you can see, tonight, we are exploring through practice, a life skill practice, normal, polite conversation. Now, a lot of times we bring up heady topics, right? We start talking about, I start playing a game with you. Maybe we start getting into like a Zen koan or a poem or a riddle or the metaphysical layers of being, etc., etc. And those can be fun. Yep, I sure do like cats. 6 months. Happy 6 months to Yep, I sure do like cats. Currently on a Ferris wheel. I cannot hear you. I am scared. I want a toy sloth. I spent $16 on a shitty drink. Namaste. Go nuts. That's our Yep, I sure do like cats. Yep, I sure do like cats. Don't worry. I'm giving tremendous guidance. M. Robert Kopp bringing up a really interesting point. TJ Maxx has got terrific Hello Kitty stuff. That's absolutely true. If you're looking to get some nice Hello Kitty stuff, and you don't want to go through the Sanrio store because you don't want to get skull fucked, which they're going to do. which they will absolutely do. Miss Kitty herself will pull your eyelid back and stick her cock into your eye socket with those prices. Oh my goodness, Butt Chunder resubbing for the 3rd month. Namaste, Butt Chunder. Namaste to Butt Chunder, understanding the value of a program like this, and understanding that how far even just a little bit of support goes, even though a subscription is extremely generous, but really pulling into a stark contrast how even the smallest support, the smallest donations go so far with a program so powerful as this one. Well, guys, it's time for a little bit of jazz. Friday night jazz, yeah, I'm not complaining. Namaste, everybody. Butt Chunder for kicking this off, everybody. Thank you, guys. If we could, everybody, send a namaste and a thank you specifically to Butt Chunder tonight, getting this Jazz Express started off to a beautiful start tonight. Blessings and namaste, guys. And now, as I was saying, as I was getting into autistic masturbation before, and this is a topic that a lot of therapists, I'm going to speak as a therapist right now, legally licensed therapist. I'm going to speak as a therapist right now that this is a topic that therapists specifically, but mental health professionals in general, are really afraid of. They're really afraid to get into the weeds of this sort of thing, because what they see is that they see two taboos, right? One, masturbation. They're afraid of their penis. They're afraid of their bodies. That generally speaking, if you see a therapist, they're terrified of their own penis. Secondly, what else are they afraid of? People with autism. Oh, 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have autism in the chat right now, and you have told someone that you have autism, or they clocked you, right? Or they clocked you, did they get that weird little look on their face? How many times out of 10 does it come up and somebody well-meaning that doesn't know you super well gets that weird little hesitation on their face because they clocked you? They clocked that you said something weird. They clocked that you said something just very strange, or you said it strangely. And then they get that kind of scared look on their face, like you're gonna start tarting out. And maybe you are. Maybe you're one of the bad ones. But maybe you're just one of the good ones. Maybe that could get on Love on the Spectrum, something like that. But like I was saying, guys, therapists are afraid of you. They're afraid of their penis. They're afraid of your penis. And as far as autistic masturbation goes, listen, tee it up for me. Tee it up for me. I'm not afraid of it. I'll talk about it. I'll gladly talk about it. Namaste. gifting 25 community subs. Hun, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for that. I cannot thank you enough for those subscriptions, 25 community subs from our Cougar Pie. Namaste to you, Cougar Pie. Blessings, yes. Yes, a strong explorer indeed. And then we got Valorant coming up and saying, hey, I'm also gonna do subs. Cool, thank you, Valorant. I appreciate it, video game Valorant. Namaste to you, really appreciate that. SH10151 saying, holy shit, Kook. Namaste to you. Wow. Well, guys, there's a lot of energy in the chat right now. A lot of beautiful energy in the chat right now. Yes, yes, indeed. For some reason, this just happens. The energy conjured up by a program such as this cannot be denied. It cannot be denied all the time, especially when sort of refracted through the jazz. Chunder, namaste to you. 5 community subs demanding that this continue, demanding that the jazz continue. Listen, Butt Chunder, if you say so, then yeah, I guess I'll continue to do it. Namaste to you. Who am I to deny? Who am I to deny this jazz? Also, namaste. Thank you so much to Valorant, guys. Guys, if you haven't checked out Valorant, a really terrific, laid-back place to hang out, make friends, and also have some fun while you're at it. Lots of very fun new features that they've been rolling out. They have a way to make your guy have a huge penis. Valorant does. It's a hidden thing, but I've been working behind the scenes with the developers of Valorant, and they've got a rogue faction within their team. This stays between us. This stays between us, guys, because they do not know about it at the top level of Valorant. So this stays between us. There is a rogue faction of the Valorant development team that made it possible to mod your guy to have a huge cock or huge balls. You can actually and they're separate. They're independent, which is nice. So if you wanted maybe a unicorn guy, or I don't know what kind of guys they got in Valorant, maybe I don't know, maybe a gray guy, or I don't know. Either way, you can give them a big fat cock or huge balls, and independently of one another. Lord knows I've been playing video games before, and I've been plagued with that time and time again situation where I mod the penis to be massive, but the balls also have to be massive, or vice versa. Maybe I want my unicorn guy to have big ass balls or something like that. But listen, Valorant over there, they're thinking of everything, really on the vanguard of fun. Basically, just to put it mildly. So thank you so much to Valorant. We're going to be discussing all the really exciting stuff they're doing over there. Namaste. Yes. Blessing. I heard fat pussies are coming in the next update. Guys, that's from our producer, Fram Weard. So Fram Weard's also very famously got his finger on the pulse of the developments over at Valorant.com. 1-800-Valorant.com. Tremendous stuff. Massive fat pussy lips at 1-800-Valorant.com. Thank you so much for everything that you do, guys. We got some rogue factions. We've got some, I imagine it's like Rogue One. But instead of like getting the, doing terrorism and getting the Death Star stuff, you're in there making the unicorn guy's pussy real fat, or maybe the balls or something like this. And that, Lord knows we need more of that. Lord knows that when things get difficult, and they do, ladies and gentlemen, we all know none of us are strangers to how difficult life can be. Lord knows we're not unfamiliar with how difficult life can be here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Wow, that was the Jazz Express. Namaste, everybody. Give yourself some namastes. Give yourself some damn namastes in the chat. Tremendous energy from you. Tremendous energy from you. Namaste to the chat right now. Good to feel your energy. Honestly, that's how I'm going to describe it. I feel as if I'm not just spending time with you. I'm feeling the electricity coming from you right now, and it is out of control. Out of control. Oh, everybody, we got somebody that joined the, okay, well, listen, guys, let's get right down to business then. Because everybody welcome Matt and Chauncey the cat to the community of Devoted Light. Guys, we have a new member of the community of Devoted Light, Matt and Chauncey the cat. Welcome. Welcome to you, and welcome to your family, who are all going to be able to enjoy the benefits and tools of a growing library of exclusive materials. Namaste to you. Namaste. Oh, that's you. Okay, Onion Plug, I know who you are. All right, then I know it. Well, welcome either way. Namaste to you. All right, we'll go ahead and update you on the Discord and stuff, and take care of that ASAP. Well, guys, hold on. Let's go ahead. Oh, Lord. Chauncey is an adorable name for cat. He's all plugged up. Namaste, beautiful. Guys, let's get through the orders of business. First of all, guys, send me a damn something, all right? Send me a damn something to my freaking, Guys, send me something to my P.O. Box. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. I can't wait to get whatever postcard, whatever letter, whatever package you got cooking up for me. I love the physical contact, like I've said many times. It's as close as I will ever get to just being able to caress you like I would love to. I'd love to caress you, especially my theys, my they-thems. I'd love to breastfeed you. I'd love to let you latch your teeth. Go and drag teeth around my areolas, you weird little bitch. Big Josh Baskin subbing for the 5th month in a row. Namaste to you, Big Josh Baskin. Great to have you. Tremendous energy. Thank you so much. Big Josh Baskin, explorer, civil engineer. Yes. 5 months. Happy 5 months with Josh Baskin. Welcome on in for the 5th month in a row, Josh. Good to have you. Blessings. Now, no, and thank you for that support. That's going to go a long way. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that hugely. Now, let's go ahead and get into our second order of business, ladies and gentlemen. We got, where's the damn thing? There it is. There's the button. Guys, go ahead. Listen, as Matt and Chauncey the cat just joined our community of Devoted Light, so too can you, for just a couple dollars a month, get access to the exclusive growing library of podcasts, videos, music downloads, monthly postcard. I'm going to be sending one out again very soon. I need to get these materials in your hands. The link is in the chat. If you feel called, and a lot of you won't be, a lot of you will not be. I can, somebody just the other day said, "Oh, this turned into a grift, right? Didn't this turn into a grift?" I'm sorry. If I'm giving you a steal. This program, first of all, this program is free to watch. It's free to call. It's free to guide the individual and collective exploration through the channel points. You don't have to spend any of this money. I'm giving you the rawest and most effective tools on the gosh dang market. And it's a steal. Now, a lot of you aren't going to be called, like the person who just doesn't see the value in something like this. You know, then go ahead, walk on, make your little complaints, go writhe, go complain and writhe on some Discord server about how this got worse, how this isn't fun or funny anymore. Leslie used to be my friend, and now he's not my friend. Leslie used to be my friend. He used to talk to me like I was never your friend. I'll be honest with you right now. I'm not. If you're here for parasocial interaction, for a sense of community, if you're here for some tits, for some tats, for some this, that, or the other, listen, go ahead, walk on out, because this is the most effective personal power program in the country. And I am here. I can be anything in the moment, but ladies and gentlemen, I am here to guide you to the power of the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations. So frequently here at the next level. Namaste. No. Let's keep it going. The energy's hot. Let's keep the vibe going. Here, I'll drop a link for the website. We got the website going. We're sold out of that print. I need to update it. The print is sold out. I'll have a new one up in couple days, but not yet. So tonight, let's get right down to brass tacks. Tonight we are getting into normal, polite conversation. Normal, polite. What is going on? I swear to God, this website doesn't always make sense to me. All right, there we go. All right, namaste, everybody. Here we are. Guys, normal, polite conversation. Now, here's the deal. I'm not interested in discussing, like I said earlier, I'm not interested in discussing exactly what a normal, polite conversation is. We all, on some level, know what that is and what it isn't. And so today, more than anything, we are tapping back into that innate ancient sense, that intuition that we have somewhere, as distant and as softly whispering to us as it may be, the call, the yearning to express ourselves and interact in a normal and polite way. That's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be practicing. And that's what, if it goes off the rails, I'm going to go ahead and stop you. If it goes off the rails, I'm going to go ahead and hit a kibosh on that. We'll start over, or I'll just hang up on you. Just let that be known. But go ahead and give us a call. The line is now open, guys. Let's have some fun while we're at it. Normal, polite conversation. 773-7. What is that? 773-974-9585. 773-974-9585. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to the brass tacks of the situation. Someone go and report back all the info to me. You have to pretend to be me, though. We'll make the adjustment. This is 773-974. And also, let me take a second to address my... We got anybody watching at YouTube? Anybody at YouTube? Are we watching over there? I got a couple people, but it could be bots. I don't know the YouTube bot situation for YouTube Lives. Are we over there? Are we alive? Go ahead and give me a call over at youtube.com. I'd love to speak to you. I love the energy that comes from YouTube as opposed to Twitch. You know, somebody put it, so one time at the end of a stream I made fun of YouTube Live, which I should have. Everyone should have. YouTube Live is a mess. But at the same time, it has a very sort of a percolating immediate energy, right? Where a little more loose, a little more ill. Yeah, we watch a Guru, Wolf32. Namaste, Wolf. I really appreciate that. Peppercorn Patty is a bitch-made bitch. You heard it here first. Don't listen to her goofy ass. Matt, there we go, and Flux. And Andrew. Yeah. Hey, guys, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for chiming up. I really appreciate that. Yeah. So guys, as you may or may not know, this line is open. So listen, if a YouTuber wants to give a call, I'd love to get some YouTube energy, get us started. I'd love to get some YouTube energy started. But Fram really throwing down the gauntlet, talking some really intense shit to our Peppercorn Patty, a producer talking trash to a moderator, sort of kind of shooting up the hierarchy there a little bit. Deep dish is good. I love a deep dish pizza. All right, I love it. I can't give me a piece of it. All that cheese, all that sausage. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I don't eat it often enough. I'll tell you what. What's going on? We nervous to call in, guys? Do we get nervous? Do we get nervous to call in? Little fucks scared of everything have to lay next to them until they pass out. Thoughts on melatonin? I love melatonin. I love it. I can't do 2 nights in a row with melatonin. I can't. Yes, we want to be funny without a doubt. Okay, I understand. Well, listen, just call up and be real. Call up and be honest. You know, okay, in terms of comedy, how many fans do we have in chat of The Office? The American Office. How many fans in chat do we have of The Office? Or Parks and Rec. Big nose says Butt Chunder. What's your speed, Butt? What's your speed? Talk to me. What do you prefer? I mean, it's gotten memed to death, but I just remember really enjoying especially the first 3 seasons. I mean, that was quite a while ago. Never seen The Office. Always Sunny. Always Sunny is really good. Always Sunny is great. I love Always Sunny. I've never watched all of it. I've only ever jumped around. Smiling Friends is so funny. I love Smiling Friends. I hope the people that make that make $1 million. Zach Handel and Michael Cusack. They're extremely funny, silly young boys. They're fully grown adult men. But they got a great spirit. They got a youthful spirit to them. Anyway, Parks and Rec. The thing I was going to say, Rashida Jones, right? Those are both effective, good, comedies. And I don't really like comedy. I don't often get it, but I've seen a couple episodes here and there that made me chuckle. Rashida Jones, she's the anchor, right? She is the normal one. She's the credible one. Not everyone can be kind of mentally retarded, like Michael or Andy or etc. So if we're even in a comedic context, as far as I understand comedy, calling up and just being a grounded person adds so much weight to the comedy. Adds so much weight to the comedy at certain times. All right, we got a couple lines. We got a couple calls lined up. All right. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. This is, I'm going to go ahead and just introduce you to chat. Ladies and gentlemen, our first caller tonight is Nigel. Nigel has called back to the program to do some nice, normal, polite conversation. How you doing tonight, Nigel? One second. One more time. You're doing okay?
Oh, yes, yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. I just had to adjust it a little bit on my end. So doing good, doing okay. That's good to hear. Yeah, that's good to hear. And you were the you were the one who sent in the keto snacks, right?
Keto snacks?
You sent in a handful of keto snacks in your little care package a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know what keto is, but I sent some pigs. And
well, you nailed it, because I don't eat. You know, I'm still on this largely, mostly on this keto thing for spiritual health reasons, and you sent in the bone broth and you sent in these seaweed snacks, and they're a real treat. I just wanted to say that. Thank you for that.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like them. Glad you like them, Leslie. They're part of my normal diet. So the keto it's a type of diet. Keto.
Yeah, basically well, this is about to be. I'll give you the TLDR, and then we'll get into normal polite conversation, because this is starting to stray from normal. But basically, yeah. It's just low. It's like a very low carb thing. Ketosis is basically where your body starts using fat for fuel instead of carbs. So it's yeah. But anyway, this is going to be this discussions like this. As much as I love them, quickly turn into host scaring. So let's go ahead and get into some normal, polite conversation. That all right with you?
Oh yes. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm going to count down from 3, and we will just begin a normal, polite conversation. Sound good?
Oh, I'm so nervous. Yes.
Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Nigel, how are you?
Oh, wonderful, Mr. Tanner. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Honestly, I feel good. I feel pretty high energy. I had a nice, simple dinner, and I'm just kind of, I'm feeling right. How are you doing? How was your day today?
Oh, I just got home from had a 12-hour shift. I did 3 gutter jobs today, and the last one turned into a real pickle. But it's okay, because I'm back home, and I don't work tomorrow. So.
Oh, well, that's nice. Do you always have Saturdays off?
Yeah. So I work my normal job Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I do side work whenever it comes in.
Holy moly, we have been raided. Namaste, everybody. Join me in welcoming Civic TV 83 and his gaggle of goofballs here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste to Civic TV 83. Wonderful to have you guys. Welcome on in. We are exploring normal, polite conversation. We're doing a life skill night. Just have a normal, polite conversation. So when you get a chance, if you're excited to do it, go ahead, 773-974-9585, and we'll get you on stream as soon as possible. Namaste and welcome on in, guys. Great to have you. Now, Nigel, let's get back to it. I asked you about Saturdays, and then you were saying something, but then we got raided. Just go ahead. Can you continue? Do you remember what you were saying?
Yes, sir. So, yeah, Monday through Friday I work my regular job, and then on the weekends it's up to me whether I hand out business cards and stuff, and people call me up for tree service work or gutter work, flooring, painting, construction type of shit. I'm kind of a handyman. But,
okay, I see. I'm sure. I mean, there's certainly security in that kind of job, right?
Oh yeah. Man, if I work the weekend in one day on one job, I can make as much as I do with my normal job in like a 2-week paycheck. I can make it in one day. So it really helps. If it wasn't for that, I'd be. I am. How do you say financial? Do you say economic slavery?
Economic, sort of, yeah.
You make just enough to get by, but zero in the savings account. So Yeah, I think a lot of people in America are feeling that at the moment.
Oh, I know. And the price is going up on everything, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, well, gas dropped a little bit, but, you go to the grocery store, nothing. I mean, they say eggs have come down, the news that they're like, inflation is down, but shit, I don't see that. I go to the grocery store, I'm still spending $250 a week on groceries, if not more. But and previously I could spend like $125 and be good for the whole groceries. But
wow,
yeah, it's a real kick in the balls, huh?
Wow, that's not, yeah. Just one single item caught me in the same way. I went to the store and I got some bacon, and it was, I saw the price on it. It was like $8 for the package of bacon. I'm like, God damn, ow, that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess I got to do it. But then I take it home, and on top of it, it's 12 ounces. It's not even a pound of bacon.
Yep.
Like they double penned me. They fucking got my mouth and my ass in the same day. Well, yeah, okay. So listen, this has been actually a tremendous way to start off normal, polite conversation. You have hit it out of the park, Nigel. Guys, can we get some namaste in chat for Nigel? That is simply how it is done. That is simply how it's done.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Well,
yes, always a pleasure, Mr. Tanner, and well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. I'm gonna hop in the shower, but I'm sticking around.
All right, yeah, no worries. We'll see you back in chat in a little bit. Thanks for getting us started tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, namaste, Nigel.
Namaste, Mr. Tanner.
Namaste. Wonderful. Ooh, wonderful. That was and guys, let's go ahead and recap what makes that so strong of a call. Let's go ahead and recap what makes that so strong. Now that, real quick, communal vision from Pepperoncini. Bacon, epic bacon, sir. What if I drop my phone, rub some bacon on it, or encounter my clone, rub some bacon on it? I get mononucleosis, rub some bacon on it. My nude pics get posted, rub some bacon on it, rub some bacon on it, rub some bacon on it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pepperoncini, with that communal vision. Really, really kind of I don't know if that was maybe the best example of normal but funny. You're a funny guy, right? You're always saying something funny, and we all appreciate that. We always appreciate the color that you bring to our exploration. So namaste and thank you for that. I want to just thank you for that. Thank you. Now, but before we move on tonight, I just do want to recap what made that such a good, normal, polite conversation. He called up, asked me how I was. I gave an answer. It didn't really matter. He gave an answer. It didn't really matter. And then we got into some very universal kind of stuff that everybody is aware of, right? About the prices, right? Now, this is going to be tough. That specific stuff is going to be tough. Like if you have a weird experience and you live largely outside of the mainstream majority's experience. I don't know if you're rich. I don't know if you're a minority. Well, depending on the minority, that could be powerful. Because people might be afraid of it, and they might be like, "Oh, interesting." So you don't like. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like, if you said, like, if you were a black person talking to a white liberal, for lack of better terms, these words they grind my soul. But if you were a black American speaking to a white liberal, and you brought up like, "Oh, we had a cookout over the weekend," you're going to be milking that for the entire length of the conversation. You're going to trigger a fear in their mind that will overwhelm them. And they'll be like, "Oh my God, yeah, yeah, okay, tell me about it." What I'm telling you is that there's a lot of power depending on the minority. I can think of some other minorities that aren't quite so powerful. That if you start bringing up specific stuff, people might just get pissed off, and that's a roll of the dice. That's a roll of the dice because tonight we're having normal, polite conversations. We're not having enlightened conversations. We're not having empathetic conversations. we're having normal, polite conversations. Namaste. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get. We got another caller lined up. Guys, welcome back to the program. A tremendous explorer, somebody who's really left their fingerprints all over the place. Caller, welcome to Explorations. Welcome back. This is Leslie, as you know. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
Hey everybody, it's Flux.
Flux, it's Fluxstorm, everybody. The namaste's in chat for Fluxstorm. Great to have you back on the program, Flux. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, not too shabby on this end. Having a little bachelor night. Space Grime is out and about at a thing, and so just hanging out with the dogs, having a nice, relaxing evening. What about you, Leslie? How are you?
Oh, no, thank you so much for asking. I'm doing great. I'm doing tremendous. I'm having a fantastic night. And I was kind of excited to hear that you're having a bachelor night. You get to just really kick back and relax and do some guy stuff, right?
Yeah, totally. Like I'm sitting on the couch, I'm playing a video game on the laptop, watching some Twitch. I'm just debauching.
Love that. Well, listen, I'd love to speak to you more specifically about all that stuff, but unfortunately, we got to explore tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight we're getting into normal, polite conversation. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to count down from 3, and then we'll just start conversing in a normal, polite manner. Does that sound all right?
That sounds great.
Okay. All right. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. Oh, hey, Flux. How's it going?
Hey, Leslie. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. What's going on over there? How you feeling? How was your day today?
We're doing pretty great over here. The clan's doing awesome. Everybody's just having a great time. Sally, she's she's down 5th grade. It is just, the stuff she says, it just it tickles me pink. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I do. But what do you? Do you have a specific, maybe a specific? What's something she said recently? A little example.
Yeah. The other day, just we were walking from the car, right, to the house, right up at the front door, and as we were walking past, she saw this little lizard. And that little lizard was hanging out, little gecko looking thing, and she said, "Look at that! I've never seen that kind of lizard before." And just to get to experience the world through their eyes, right? Because it's all new to them. Everything they see is so new.
I know, right?
It's fascinating.
It feels you just feel the immediacy of the world a little differently, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it really puts it in perspective. I don't know. Do you have children, Leslie?
No. I never will.
I mean, I've had friends who've said that, but I'm telling you, it changes things. Okay, it really changes the way that you see the world, and not in a bad way. Everybody's always saying it's gonna. No, it's not that. It's not restrictive. It is free. It's really freeing.
Now, well, listen, Flux, it was great. That's so awesome to hear. I'm glad that things are going well. I gotta take off. But I'll see you soon. Okay.
That sounds great, Leslie, but not if I see you first.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Well, awesome. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, Flux, you still don't hang up. That was just kind of ending the polite conversation. Okay. So listen, I'm gonna give this for Flux. This is for Flux. Flux, that was not that good. I'll be honest. I'll just be kind of straight talking with you. That was not that good. Got started off pretty good, you know. Yeah, I liked how you said we and referring to other people, you know, making that conversation of bringing more people into the conversation. That feels good, right? I liked how you asked me. We had a nice little laugh. But then you started talking about your kid. You got a little specific about it. I think you got a little. If I was going to give you notes on it, I would say that was too specific. In a normal, polite setting, I don't want to think like existential shit about your kid, basically. And you got a little specific about that. So if you could have dialed back a little bit on that, and then I think the existential stuff really kneecapped you during that conversation. I'm trying to, but you finished off with some gusto. I love that. Not if I see you first. That was nice. That was a nice little fun thing. So, you know, something left, you know, room for growth, but I'd say overall, like a strong C. Congrats again to Cherish85 for a very well-deserved Explorer of the Month award. Namaste to you. We'll be picking a new one in just a couple days here. September flew by, huh? Well, we got a new caller on the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hi, Leslie. It's me, Jenny.
Jenny, it's great to hear from you. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing, Les?
I'm on cloud nine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm having a great night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome news, dude.
Yeah, so Jenny, listen, we're practicing life skills. We're doing a normal, polite conversation tonight. You want to go ahead and get started with me?
Easy breezy, man. Let's do it.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 3, and then we are just going to have a normal, polite conversation. Okay?
Okay, because I just want to say I feel like we're already in one.
Yes, okay, but we're going to formally start one, and I'm just saying it out front because I want... Right. Something tells me that you're going to need to kind of suck in your gut a little bit on there.
Something tells you. Suck in my gut?
You know what I mean?
You're making fun of my problem?
Say it again?
From when my dad died and the dog.
See, now this is what I was talking about, Jenny. This is kind of what I was talking about. What? When we're having a normal, polite... Let me give you some notes. Let me give you some notes, okay, sweetheart? When we officially begin... You're not going to want to bring up your dead dad.
Again?
In the context of a normal, polite conversation, do not bring up your dead dad.
I was having a normal conversation, Leslie, and then you just cut it off with, I must have a mental problem and not be able to have a normal conversation.
Let's do this. Jenny, you've got a mental problem. I don't know if I'm the first one to tell you.
Let's do this.
All right, ready? I'll count down from 3.
I'm done. Fine.
I'll count down from 3, and then we'll begin. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Jenny, how's it going?
Hey, Liz. Nice to run into you again.
Yeah, it's funny to meet you here at the dog park. I didn't know you had a dog.
Yeah, I got a dog. You have a dog now?
I do. I have a dog. I'm fostering.
Why?
Because I care. Okay, already. Let's go ahead and pause for a second. Why? Why would anybody foster a dog, Jenny?
Well, Ruby, please, one more time, please. Sit down now. Well, I just figured that you would get so attached to the dog that, like, Why don't you just take the dog?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. That might be an emotional thing out there, but for you to be so confrontational to me about something so benign, something that so many people do.
I don't understand. Dogs aren't goldfish. Like, I don't like poop and shit everywhere and piss. What is it? Fostering makes you an angel?
I mean, people that foster dogs do feel good. They're taking care of an animal, improving, enriching its life.
And then giving an animal that has behavioral problems to somebody else to deal with? It's like frigging adopting a disgusting child.
Yeah, okay, listen, Jenny, let's go ahead and just pick back up. It was a small note. Sweetheart, it was a small note. You were a little confrontational on the fostering of a dog. Okay?
Here it now. Yep.
Okay, let's pick back up. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I just like dogs a lot, and I don't know if I could deal with a full-time dog, but there are times when I have room in my heart and in my home for maybe like a month that I can, make sure a dog gets well taken care of.
Right. That's so great, because thank you. That dog could use that month of food and care. Thank you. Do you have any emotional attachment to that animal while they're with you?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, it's I get attached to it, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't get that attached. See, right. You're challenging me. Listen, you need to set aside your personal feelings, and you need to have a normal conversation.
How? Okay, I am.
You're literally not. You're literally not. You're continuing down this very hostile line of questioning about the dog.
Okay, so I'm just supposed to say, that's nice.
Yes, literally yes.
Okay. Well, then can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, let's pick back up. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I think that's really stupid that you're doing that, and it must make you feel really good. Do you tell your family and friends about it at family holidays?
Did you say it was stupid?
No, I said that it was nice. I said that's really special.
I think I heard you say stupid.
The mind hears what the mind wants to hear.
Now you're calling me crazy.
I didn't call you crazy. Are you calling yourself crazy?
No, you're saying that I'm just hearing things, that I'm hallucinating.
Right? You are hallucinating? Hey, guess what? I didn't feel like I was hallucinating. I felt completely present in the moment, and that was a really nice talk. Can we continue?
Is there a carbon monoxide leak in your home? Why are you talking like this?
3, 2, 1. Hey, Leslie. But anyway.
No, we were in it. We were in it, and you were challenging me, so I started challenging you. Now this is real Leslie and real Jenny.
Okay, guess what? Then I want to know. Ow!
What?
I want to know if you friggin' feel okay, and also you better sure as shit not be taking on any dogs, okay? Unless you're taking care of them, taking care of yourself, okay? I haven't heard from you. I don't know if you're peeing in your bed. I don't know if you're taking your allergy medicine. You know that the fall's coming. There's going to be mold on the trees. You know this. This is Depression City vacation town. Okay. Can we 3, 2, 1 on that, though?
No. Listen, this was an abysmal failure. We're going to go ahead and end the call right now.
Wait, but Leslie, I don't feel good.
Okay. Namaste.
Oh, namaste.
Real quick affirmation for women. If you're looking to tamp down the allergies during the fall months, never underestimate just rubbing a little bit of and it'll always be a mystery. And that's the real lesson for women. Real quick communal vision from Peppercorn Patty. I wasn't able to properly express this earlier as I was driving, but everyone needs to know that Fram is a bitch-made pussy-ass bitch who sucks, and everyone should ignore him forever. Whatever. It got interrupted. Let's go ahead and bring in our next caller for the night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I could call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, it's Onion Plug.
Onion Plug, great to have you on the program. How you doing tonight, Onion?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. We're having a pretty productive night. You know, some good calls, some bad calls, but we're learning. We're all learning.
It's all good stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Onion Plug. Well, listen, before we do, since I got you on the phone, do you have an account on Object?
I do not. No.
Okay. Do you have a wallet that can handle Tezos?
I will find out.
Yeah, if you find out, I know we can get into the weeds of it later. Since I had you on the phone, I wanted to ask you. It's not that difficult to set up, especially if you've already got all that other shit set up. But yeah, and I'll send it to you as a stat. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's exploration. Well, we got a communal vision coming in real quick from Fram. We got a little bit of a back and forth between Fram and Peppercorn Patty. What are your takes? What are your thoughts on that? A lot of heat, right?
Yeah, that last call scared me a little bit.
Oh, you mean Jenny? Yeah.
I feel bad for Jen.
I don't. It's a waste of time. Fram Weird, my name is Peppercorn Patty, and Fram makes me so mad that I'm willing to risk vehicular manslaughter typing at him. Okay, well, listen, don't, Jenny, Jenny's not fine, but she'll be fine.
Always bad.
What was that?
Okay. No, I said vehicular manslaughter isn't always a bad thing, and that's kind of an aside, but yeah.
That's it. Now, listen, now you've opened a can of worms that we don't have we unfortunately don't have the time to get into, but
I want to practice being normal.
Beautiful thought. All right, let's get into it. I'm just going to count down from 3, and we will begin our normal, polite conversation. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Onion Plug. How are you?
Hey, Leslie. I'm doing all right. How have you been?
I've been doing pretty good. I'll pause the conversation. Communal vision for Peppercorn Patty. My name is Fram Weird, and I've been eating poop for 12 years. That's a dozen. And okay, so continue. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing some laundry here at the laundromat. How are you doing, Onion Plug?
I'm doing pretty good. It's funny that you mentioned laundromat. I actually live across the street from one, and I'm always reminded to do laundry because every time I walk out my front door, I have to smell fresh laundry. So it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are worse problems to have than smelling fresh laundry every day.
Very, very. How's things going in Chicago?
Oh, things in Chicago are pretty good. They're pretty good, pretty normal. Just kind of doing the everyday stuff. Trying to go walks. Walking in the fall is really fun for me. I think it's very pretty.
Oh, absolutely. I kind of wanted to go apple picking. Maybe for some like pies or tarts or all that good stuff.
Ooh.
Very seasonal.
Ooh, that sounds so fun to go apple picking. Have you been apple picking before?
I have, but only when I was a kid. I haven't in many years. Kind of why I kind of want to just do it again.
Oh yeah, that sounds like it'd be so fun. It'd be so fun. Onion Plug, are you having a mild fall over there? Is it staying warm over there?
It is pretty warm. It's been unseasonably humid. I live right by the water. I know you do too. You're on one of the lakes. I know, right? You're in Chicago. But I'm on Long Island, so the humidity is like a fucking rainforest. Excuse my language. It's just real humid, and I don't deal with it well. How about you?
Oh, you know, it's been unseasonably warm here. I'll be honest with you. It's been staying pretty warm pretty consistently. You know, I like it. My roommate doesn't, but you know, it takes, you know, different strokes for different folks is what I say.
Very true, yeah. I tend to sweat very easily, so I'm much more happier in the air conditioning. But I'll enjoy the warmth before it gets too cold.
I know, right? We say this now, but as soon as it gets cold, I'm like, take me back to the Bahamas.
Exactly. We're just looking at the next calendar date, next season.
I know. Real quick communal vision we've got from Framweyard. Central Asia is generally considered the center of origin for apples due to the genetic variability in specimens there. The wild ancestor of Malus domestica was Malus sieversii, found growing wild in the mountains of Central Asia in southern Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and northwestern China. Cultivation of the species most likely beginning on the forested flanks of the Tian Shan Mountains, progressed over a long period of time and permitted secondary introgression of genes Fro. Well, listen, Onion Plug, let's go ahead and end our conversation as far as the polite section goes. I gotta say, I give you top marks on that. That was a really terrific, normal, polite conversation.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really had to be firing on all cylinders there, because if you were to see me now, you'd be like, there's no fucking way this guy can have a normal conversation.
No, listen, I think you hit it out of the park. Can I give you some notes?
Please do.
So I think one thing that was a very adept move, as always, starting off light, keeping the energy up but not too up, but then getting into something seasonal with the apple picking. Now that was a beautiful move. Seasonal topics are tremendous when it comes to normal, polite conversations, and you really hit the nail on the head in that area.
Yeah, I like apples specifically because, like, I'll go apple, or I want to just go apple picking, get a shit ton of apples, make like one pie, and just save the rest to like throw at cars and, you know, like over my neighbor's fence and stuff like that. That's like the best part of fall.
I know. So there's a degree of honesty there as well. Framweyard says, from other species into the open pollinated seas, significant exchange with Malus sylvestris, the crab apple, resulted in populations of apples being more related to crab apples than to more morphologically similar progenitor Malus sieversii. In strains without recent admixture, the contribution of the latter predominates. Okay, so
I like crab apples. Crab apples are like the genital warts of the apple world.
They're fun. They're fun, right?
Hero.
They're tart, but then also they start rotting, and you can throw them at people.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
Fun stuff.
Very.
Now listen, the final note that I want to give you, which again, only positive things to say to you. I think you did. It was a terrific performance. I think what did we talk about after the apples?
The weather, and I complained about being too hot.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I think the weather, but not getting too much into any personal details about anything. Again, some might consider that a beginner simple move, but you simply cannot underestimate the effectiveness of it. And Lord knows we got a lot of beginners in chat. So listen, again, Onion Plug, I want to thank you so much for your tremendous performance tonight.
Absolutely. I will not stop exploring. Namaste.
Namaste, Onion. Namaste. Beautiful call. Next weekend, by the way. This is happening next weekend. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner next weekend. Namaste. Let's go ahead and bring in our next caller. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I could call you tonight?
You can call me Space Cat.
Space Cat. It's great to hear from you again. How you doing tonight, Space?
Oh, I'm had kind of a rough day and a rough night, but I'm glad to talk to you.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that I was streaming tonight so that you could call up. I'm sorry to hear about your rough day.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, this is a topic that I've been hoping that you would do again for a while, because I need every chance I can get to practice being normal.
Okay.
So, like, polite conversation, like, politeness is easy. Politeness is a set of prescribed rules that are, and if I know what the rules are, it's easy for me to follow them. But normality, that's something that's less tangible. So, like, that's what I came up with.
Well, Space Cat, listen, before we get into it, would you mind giving me and the chat a little bit of background? So just to give us a better idea of what we're dealing with, what would you say sets you back that makes it so difficult to just have a normal conversation? What's wrong with you?
Oh, that's a good question. I have an answer for that, and I'll try not to make it too long and boring. So back when I was about 6 years old, my family moved from southern Illinois to the south suburbs of Chicago. And in the neighborhood that we moved to, the way that kids socialized with each other is they would just go and knock on someone's door and ask if they could play. And my mom hated that. That's not what she was used to. She was used to, like, setting up a play date, and you never invite yourself over to anyone else's house. You ask someone else to come over to your house. But in Park Forest, where I was living, the norm was to knock on someone else's door and ask if you could come over and play. And so that resulted in me not really having much of a social life, because my mom didn't like me. She didn't want me going knocking on anyone else's door asking to come over, and she didn't want anyone else coming knocking on my door asking to come over. So yeah, I didn't have many friends, Leslie. Also, I was homeschooled.
There we go. Okay, I would say that homeschool, and then on top of a parent, that's just like that's like DIY autism.
Yes, like if I didn't have it before, I have it now.
Yeah, 100%. Now I've definitely worked with people in your position, and I'm happy to do so again. I would love to tell you that it's going to be easy. I'd love to tell you that, but I'm not gonna, because it's not. Okay, it might be very difficult for you to learn how to do this. I think, especially given that you began saying, like, I need as many opportunities as possible to practice this. So let's go ahead and just get started. Let's go ahead and get this started. All right.
All right.
Again, just the first thing I'll tell you, though, on the outset is, if you're going to get involved in a normal conversation, right? Oh, and we have been raided. Namaste. Namaste, Ellie Benelli. Sweetheart, thank you so much for the raid, and thanks for bringing your little your little flock of goofballs here. Namaste, Ali. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much to all the Raiders. Tonight we're exploring normal, polite conversation. We have Space Cat on the line right now. We're about to get started. So Space Cat, to recap for the Raiders, Space Cat was homeschooled, and a mom, like a weirdly controlling mom that kind of kneecapped him in terms of developing social skills at a very early age. So that's what we're working with, and that's what we're going to get started on. So Space Cat, like I was saying, if you find yourself, okay, how about let me ask you this. When you are in a position where you can tell you're about to maybe have a normal conversation, what feelings or thoughts come into your mind?
Like what is a normal person expected to say or is expected to say in the situation? And the answer I usually draw is, I don't know.
Right. Okay, beautiful. So immediately a sense of alienation, right? A sort of feeling, and I'll say that's an accurate feeling, that you are not normal and that you better figure out what normal is so that you can try your best to approximate it.
Yes. Like, I want to be able to trick people into thinking that I'm normal.
Beautiful. All right, yeah, and that's exactly what we're practicing tonight. So, first and foremost, and this is going to seem counterintuitive to you because you're weird, but when you have that like the initial reflex of you're right to know that you're not normal. However, your nervous system is going to kick in a little bit, right? I need to try hard. My body needs to get ready to try. But what you're going to want to do is just take a breath, let the breath out, and allow yourself to sort of just settle in to your own body and your own mind. Now, you might fuck it up from there. In fact, you probably will. But always start off with regulating your body a little bit, okay?
Regulating my body. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to count down from 3. We'll take a breath together, and then we'll get started, all right?
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hey, Leslie.
Oh, Space Cat, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Today was a great day.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. And what was so great about it?
Oh, I worked my job today, and I love my job. My job is awesome.
Really? What's awesome about it?
Oh, my manager. I have the best manager in the world. He is so supportive, and he gives me all the support I need to excel in every way I need to. JLR Gaming, affirmation for men. Listen, you got to get into. Hold on one second. You're doing. I won't say good, but you're doing okay. But I need to affirm men real quick, okay? All right.
For JLR. Comb back the hair of the small animal inside of you. Shave that fur to really get a feel for the loose skin of that which guides you, of that which drives you. A naked mole rat, in most senses, burrowing, tunneling, as blind as a rock. This is not the way forward, but this is the way. All right. Fellas.
Wow, I sure feel affirmed.
Yeah, I'll bet, because that felt. I feel affirmed. I just affirmed myself, which is a difficult business for me. But okay, so let's get back into it. You love your job, and that's so nice. That's so uncommon these days. Most people don't like their jobs. That's so nice to hear, Space Cat.
Oh wait, that's uncommon? Oh no, I'm not being normal.
Okay, listen. Yeah, that was okay. You fucked up. Well, let's end it right there, and I'll give you some notes. Okay.
Okay.
Now, First, you've been terminated by Cooper Gaming 66. Namaste.
Namaste.
Cooper saying 99. Thank you so much, Cooper Gaming 66. We adjusted the bits. I don't know if you guys have been here since we adjusted the bits price on this. We have a different phone system right now. So when a caller gets terminated, the caller is terminated. It's very likely that termination will be all night because there is a whole queue of people waiting on hold right now. Where before it was just a raw line. If people wanted to call back over and over again, they could. But now it's more difficult than that. So I appreciate that, and namaste to you, Cooper Gaming. Blessings to you. Now, before we jump into our next caller, I will just recap. Listen, I see what your mom was talking about. You offered. Thank you so much, Butt Chunder, for the 500 bits, ordering nothing. All right, beautiful. Thank you so much, Butt Chunder. Namaste to you. I really appreciate that. Now, as I was saying, listen, I know what your mom got the right vibe from you, because as soon as I said, hey, how are you? You were like listing facts about yourself. The more normal approach would be to ask questions. Be inquisitive. It's the performance of empathy is the kind of the normal that you're going to shoot for. Because if you just start offering stuff, it might seem normal to somebody who's not normal, which you are not, but it's not normal. It's like it kind of hit me as kind of endearing, but not normal, you know. So maybe next time we'll give that a try. But anyway, we got another caller. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Let's just call me a concerned citizen, pal. What do you people got going on in here? I'm going to tell you what, pal. My uncle comes over here. Goddamn Uncle Terry. Been in and out of prison his whole goddamn life. He comes over here today because my fucking neighbor's having a garage sale. He got this box of fucking butt plugs. We'll talk about that later. So Uncle Daryl, he asked to use my laptop a little bit ago. I let him do that shit. Figures to beat one off, whatever he fucking does. Come in here. This is on the screen. What are you people doing in here? What is it? Is this that group of potheads? Is this that group of potheads in matching Adidas outfits looking for the comment like goddamn Marshall Applewhite? Marshall Applewhite? Are you a Marshall Applewhite, mister? What are you trying to do to my uncle? You trying to help my uncle? Is that what this is? Is this a good place? All I know is I see a note here. It says, P.O. Box, send this man all the money he needs, but there's nothing other than that. So you must be doing something. What are you people doing in here? That's all we're trying to get to the bottom. That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of. I'm a concerned citizen trying to see what's happening with Uncle Terry. Are you the good people? Are you helping Terry? Or you're taking him to the comment?
Well, this is Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and tonight we're exploring normal, polite conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to just have a normal, polite conversation? Give it a practice?
Oh, I can see why Uncle Terry digs this. This is all about helping people, personal growth and whatnot, right? You know? Focus on what you can
in a
control.
manner of speaking, yeah. So Explorations is the most effective personal power program in the country. This is the live call-in show.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, so cool. So let's get into it then. All right, so what's something I can call you?
You can call me pal. How about that?
Call you pal?
I don't want to get doxxed here, man. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in this country. I don't need to get doxxed. Start getting shit in the mail. People showing up at the house with pizza and fucking SWAT teams. I don't need all that. So just call me pal, man. I just can't trust people these days.
I don't blame you for that at all. The internet can be a very dangerous place. I think too many people don't take it as seriously as they should.
Darn tootin'.
Now, pal, What we're going to do is I'm going to count down from 3, and we are going to have a normal, polite conversation to the best of our ability. And afterwards, I'll give you some notes, okay?
Fantastic.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1. Oh, pal, how you doing?
Not too bad, Marshall. How are you? I'm sorry, it's Leslie. Not too bad, Leslie. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just had to stop by this. I'm selling some gold.
I'm not quite sure I follow you, Leslie. You've got precious metals on you that you're trying to sell?
Yeah, exactly. The price of gold went up, so I'm just trying to.
Leslie.
What?
This isn't a pawn shop, Leslie. Sir, this is an Arby's. I don't know what you're going to get me to do with your gold. It sounds like a fool's errand. Fool's gold. Trying to sell me fool's gold, Leslie?
I'm not trying to sell you anything, pal. I'm just asking you how you're doing in a normal way.
Oh, I'm doing great. It stands to reason. I should probably stick around. I could probably learn a little from you guys and maybe calm down a little. It's just this Uncle Terry thing's got me fired up. I burned my biscuits
let's go
today.
ahead and stop. So you really derailed.
Yeah, hey.
That was not a good. That was not a good one.
No, not at all. You look at my chassis system; it's all tipped over. The hazmat crew's on standby. They don't know what they're dealing with. Nobody does.
So let's go ahead and give that another try. Remember, we're just having a normal, polite conversation.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, pal, how's it going?
Not bad, Leslie. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm just getting a quick little bite to eat before I head back to work.
I did that earlier. Ate some ass right in the back seat of a bus. She said she worked at 12.
Listen, pal, I don't know if you're joking around. I don't really appreciate this kind of sense of humor when I'm trying to build a life skill for you.
So you're saying that I can cultivate goodness? I can cultivate the good in me?
No. I wouldn't say that. I don't think you have that.
Oh.
No, as far as I can tell, is if I had to bet money on it, I bet that you're a bad person.
That's what AI keeps telling me.
Yeah, I think maybe your wife is correct. So listen, this was.
No, Leslie. There's no wife here. I said AI. That's what the AI tells me.
Okay. Well, listen. Good luck. That was not good. In a normal, polite conversation, you should not mention that you ate ass.
On the back of a bus. I think there's a difference. Not talking like I'm in a fucking shower.
No, listen. You're either retarded or rude. And which is it?
I was out in the streets, Leslie.
No. That's not an excuse. I know plenty of people that were born and raised on the streets that are neither retarded or rude.
Yeah, but those people, they also carried those little tiny bottles of mouthwash. And you know why they carried those little tiny bottles of mouthwash? Because they were out in the streets eating ass. You got to be prepared in the streets, Leslie. I wish you and your people the best, man. I can see how this could have been helpful for Uncle Daryl, Uncle Terry. He's got a lot of aliases. Like I said, prison was a thing.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna go ahead and respond. I don't wish you the best. This has made my night worse.
Fantastic.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, this is Ashley.
Ashley, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing pretty good. I would say I was having a pretty stellar night, and then this last call, this knucklehead kept, I don't know, it really kind of a sour vibe.
Yeah. I've got a question for you.
Please.
Before we start the polite conversation, Nish said that you were very afraid of vermin, and you jumped up on top of a table like a 1950s housewife while she pulled a rat out of the house. Is that true?
Absolutely not. That is absolutely
I don't know.
untrue.
When I get the feeling that when you see like a hamster, that scares you as well because it just reminds you too much of a rat.
No, I mean I don't care for rodents. I don't. I mean I love animals, but I'm very much animals are I don't get excited, enthusiastic about caring for animals. I'm not lying.
Well,
no, I'm not. Misha's opened the door to the studio to say what?
He's lying.
That did not happen.
Mish, I believe you.
There was a sick, poisoned mouse in his last apartment, and it was like near death, and he would not go near it. I had to sweep it up into a dustpan for him and take it outside.
That's not true.
What a great story.
Yeah, it'd be a great story. It is a great story in the fact that it's a tall tale.
I'm enjoying it regardless, you know.
It's like Jack and the Beanstalk. No, that's a bunch of that's a bunch of baloney. I think that's slanderous. I mean, you know how every once in a while Mish will kind of get really destructive and disrespectful?
Yes.
Yeah,
this is
exactly one of those moments. She loves kind of just doing what she can to try to destroy all the work that I do here at Explorations. Real quick, communal vision from Framwayard. I bet you wish you had hired that security team I recommended. Huh, Guru? You mean the ex-IDF guys? Yeah, I fucked up. All right, I fucked up that night. I didn't think I'd need it. Imagine if I had a couple buff, retarded IDF guys standing outside my studio door. Then I wouldn't have a roommate coming in here trying to destroy the most powerful personal power program in the world. Imagine that, huh?
Imagine it.
I'm imagining it. Well, listen, let's get back down to business. Ashley, it's great to hear from you.
Thank you.
Namaste. Yeah, so listen, I mean, you know what tonight's about. Tonight's about the normal, polite conversation. And what do you think about the calls so far? You've seen a handful of them.
I think a couple of people did really well, and they held it together really well. The funniest was Jen's, but honestly, I find her very funny all the time, so that's not a hard thing to win for me.
Sure. No, I mean, Jen has a charm to her and a power to her, a sort of magnetism. But as far as, acting normal and performing normal, she leaves a lot to be desired. It's just not her strong suit.
I wonder if she's more normal with other people, but when she gets around you, she goes all...
Well, I mean, that's probably true.
Crazy.
That's probably true. I mean, this program, both me as a therapist, as a guide, and this program does unlock something in Jen. So it wouldn't. I mean, it's kind of like how she's never won infatuations, right?
Yes.
She comes on here and just starts, doing like a cartoonish, like screwball animated, like crazy person thing, and it's powerful. It can't be denied that it's powerful, but I'm with you. I am delighted by it, though. I am delighted, but Night Year says Jen isn't funny. She's just a fucking mental, says Night Year. Any response to that, Coop?
Like, why do you act like those are different things? What a stupid thing to post.
You know, I was actually just discussing in a group chat earlier with, and I think I might have ruffled a couple feathers. We'll just say with my bravery. They were talking about autism and in comedy. I was like, well, listen, I'll bet that the majority of like character-based comedy shows and movies, the main character could be clocked as autistic. For instance.
Do you mean that after playing them?
The character. All of Will Ferrell's characters. Step Brothers. Have you seen Step Brothers?
Yeah, of course I have, yes.
What's your call?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know if he comes across as autistic or mentally challenged.
There's a lot of overlap there sometimes, though, right?
Yes. I mean, I guess he's more autistic than the other brother who, if I had to say, like, which one's autistic and which one's mentally challenged, I'd say that Will Ferrell is autistic, is the autist, and then the other one is probably, like, retarded.
Will Ferrell's autistic, and the other guy is more like kind of more organic retardation.
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Anchorman.
I don't know, because if he's autistic, that's that old school autism where like nobody would ever get diagnosed, and you'd meet these guys that are like, they'd say now, nobody was autistic when I was, growing up. But then if you knew them when they were young, you'd be like, whoa, everything always has to be the same way, and all your food has to be the same way. And so, I mean, he really probably could. But there's so many guys back then I feel like acted like that, so it's hard. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just how people acted then.
That's true. Maybe it really, I mean, when you say it like that, it kind of really puts it in a more historic light, like somebody really placed that autism in history, in culture.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, listen. I feel like we're getting this is us, right? We could chew the fat on pretty much anything, anytime you call. But I kind of do want to take you to task as far as a normal, polite conversation is concerned. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've got a quick Night Year communal vision coming in. I thought it was going to be quicker than that's why I paused. Okay, communal vision from Night Year. Caller, Will Ferrell definitely has a chode, right? Do you agree?
Miss me with that gay shit, thank you.
I'm just going to let that speak for itself. So I'm going to count down from 3 and we'll begin our normal, polite conversation. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Ashley, hey, how's it going?
Leslie, fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, I got some, this is silly, but I got some new shoes. I'm kind of just testing them out.
What do you think?
I mean, I love New Balances, so honestly, I'm pretty pleased.
They joke a lot about New Balances, but honestly, they're so comfortable. Like, I've worn them before, and I've never had a complaint regarding that.
I know. That's what, I mean, I tried to resist it, right? Especially because I wanted to be cool, so I'd get cooler shoes. But as soon as I put a New Balance on, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've been torturing myself.
Some people are cool no matter what they wear.
That's true. That's so
Yeah.
true. Well, you have been terminated by Bit Wars. Namaste. Honestly, though, as far as the conversation goes, tremendous. She picked up on the New Balance thing and kept it going. Kept the beach ball up in the air around New Balance comfort. We're about to start talking about cool, how different people are cool, et cetera, et cetera. That was a depth. You could tell we were speaking with somebody who knew what they were doing. But listen, Bit Wars, namaste, and thank you for those bits. Blessings to you. I gotta take a pee. You know me, guys. I gotta pee when I gotta pee. So it's at that moment where I'm gonna do that. But stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. We're gonna be mixing up this whole thing soon, by the way. This whole setup, what you see on the screen, the videos. I'm tired of these fucking videos. So we're gonna be doing different stuff. Namaste to you. So savor these last couple iterations of this current form, FramWeYard. I gotta wait an hour for this one. Yeah, so this is different. We're gonna be doing different stuff. Communal vision for FramWeYard. Where are you gonna take it? On a walk? That's a sour note to end on.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here. Looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program. You'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody. Welcome back to... Let's fix the camera. I don't know why it looks like that. One second. Let's see. Look at that. We're getting a torso in there? Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Got some I'm still kind of low a little bit. All right, there we go. Namaste, everybody. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. The program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power coursing through our veins as we speak to one another right now. I'm talking about an ancient power that spiritual leaders and academics have known about for millennia, but have been, through one way or another, have just kind of fiddled their way around and suppressed the true knowledge. And I'm here to give you the exact tools and techniques that you need to rightfully claim your true potential, to unlock that which you were meant to become, to truly become yourself. Namaste, everybody, and welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight, this might seem a little counterintuitive, but we are building a life skill: normal, polite conversation. Normal, polite conversation. Pepperoncini saying, "Show my tits." I could show my tits and shake them around, but I'm not gonna. Can you show male nipple? Can you be shirtless? Can you show male nipple on Twitch? Can you show male nipple? Is that acceptable? You can? Unfortunately for you, Cougar Pie. Unfortunately for you, but you can't deny that if I showed my nipples, if I took my shirt off and exposed my breasts, you'd be singing a different tune. Let's be honest with ourselves. Abba and Uncle Joe, that's true. That's true. Well, I didn't know if it was like one of those things that's like TOS, but not. Like if you don't cause problems with it or something. Either way, whatever. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and... All right, here we go. We've got our next caller lined up, ready to rock and roll. Tonight we're exploring normal, polite conversation. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you?
It's Michaela, and I'm currently waiting for a train.
Michaela, it's great to hear from you, hon. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I just got done going through the state fair.
The state fair? The Texas State Fair?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, now that sounds like some fun. Did you have some fun?
I did have some fun. Can you hear the train in the background?
No, I can't.
Okay, that's good. Oh, our friends are on the other side of the train. They're going to have to cross the tracks to get to our side. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for the train to get back.
Okay, so that sounds fun. You're waiting for the train. You went to the fair. And so listen, let's just jump right into a normal, polite conversation, Michaela. And that's because that's what we're doing tonight with each caller. We're having normal, polite conversations. And I kind of just want to jump right in with you and not mess around.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Michaela, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Leslie. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. You're waiting for the train too?
Yeah, I am, and then we're going to go to Waffle House after.
Waffle House. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been to a Waffle House.
Yeah, and you know, I saw a statue today, a big Tex. He was taller than you, if you can believe it.
Yeah, I guess I'll try. I'll try to believe it. Go ahead.
Yeah. How are those New Balance shoes?
Thank you so much for asking. I'm absolutely loving these New Balance shoes.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, they're so comfortable. Honestly, they're so light too. Do you ever wear New Balances?
I don't think that I have. I haven't. I normally stick to some Adidas that I have.
Oh, you're an Adidas girl? Okay, so why Adidas?
Well, those were all the rage when I was younger. You know, all the cool girls had their boxed water and their black pleated skirts and their Adidas shoes. And so for Christmas, my mom got me some black and white Adidas, and I just wore them into the ground.
And then that was you. That's just where you stayed parked.
And pretty much, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
That's right. That's right. I know. I'm like that with a lot of stuff. I'm like that. You know, I'm like that with Dr. Pepper, to be honest. I love Dr. Pepper.
You love some Dr. Pepper. What about some Diet Coke? I thought you were a Diet Coke guy.
Love Diet Coke, too. Love Diet Coke. But if I got my druthers, I'm definitely going to pick up Dr. Pepper, if I'm being honest.
You know what, Leslie? I think Dr. Pepper might even be headquartered in DFW.
Real quick affirmation for women. Never stop dreaming, and write all your dreams down in a little journal, and put a little lock on it with a tiny little key.
Do you ever write down your dreams, Leslie?
I used to. I've memorized all of them now, though.
Oh! Do you want to tell me about any of them?
No, and let's end the normal polite conversation right there. Okay, so quick, some notes. All right. Michaela, that was great.
Okay.
I had a feeling that was going to be good, and you absolutely hit it out of the park. Tremendous work.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Yeah, I like the way, you know, we talked about the train, got into Waffle House, but then you moved. You went right in. You asked me about New Balance shoes because you remembered that I said that earlier.
Mm-hmm. It's good to ask questions.
Wow. That was a top shelf move.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then on top of that, when we started talking about Adidas, then we got into Dr. Pepper, you went with it. I changed the topic, and you went with it. Offered a new piece of information on a new topic that I introduced. That was also great.
Yes, Andy.
Yes, exactly. So, and is that true? Is there really a Dr. Pepper headquarters in the DFW area?
I'm pretty sure. I think I've even driven past it before, because they also do Snapple, I think.
I believe it. I know that the only thing that I know about Texas and Dr. Pepper is the Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Is the what?
There either is or used to be a factory in Dublin, Texas, that made.
I didn't even.
Huh?
I didn't even know there was a Dublin, Texas.
Yeah, so they've got their own recipe for Dr. Pepper that they only make there.
Interesting.
I used to get it at Chicken Express in Denton.
If you hear any chattering, that's my church friends that I went with, by the way.
Tell them I said hi.
Okay. Hey guys, Leslie says hi. Did you guys hear that?
They sound great. They sound like a great bunch.
They are a great bunch.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, listen, you let them know that you hit this completely out of the park. You did a terrific job, and that I'm very proud of you.
Yeah. Leslie says that I talk like a normal person pretty good. Okay.
And that I'm proud.
He says he's proud of me.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye, Michaela. Wow. No, that was fun, huh? That was fun. I knew Michaela was going to do a good job. Michaela, I think if Michaela was in one of her moods, she might struggle. You know, if you give her free reign to just say whatever, but like with an implied expectation to keep it normal, I think that's when Michaela would struggle. I think. But this is like the spotlight's on her. She's got her friends with her. And there's a clear directive to be normal and polite. I think she really sung in that area. Namaste. Hello, Zeal. Namaste to you, Zeal. How you doing tonight, Zeal? Zeal 2025. Good to hear. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Blessings and namaste. Yeah, it was fun to hear. It's fun to just hear with her church friends, right? We've heard about her church friends over the past 6 months, and it was nice to meet them a little bit. I'd love to work with them. Lord knows, I wish I could just go to their church groups with them. I wish I could go to their Bible studies. I wish I could just hang out. Put me in a lock-in with them. Lock me in with them. I'll bring the Rice Krispie treats in a sleeping bag. We won't stay up too late. I want to go to a lock-in with these fellas. All right, we got another. DMC, have you ever had it? Has anyone ever had the Dublin Dr. Pepper? I'm very eager to find someone who has had this Dr. Pepper. Alex, namaste. Thank you so much for this quote.
I would be such a strong and resilient handicapped person, but sadly, I may go my whole life without anyone ever knowing that about me.
100% true. Take my legs and watch me be maybe the most resilient person you've ever seen. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I could call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, it's Psyduck. How you doing?
Oh, it's good to hear from you, Psyduck. I'm glad that you called back in. I saw you hang up during the break.
I did, because I had to go pee-pee, and I didn't want to be caught, in the middle of a tinky winky, with a call in. So I got a little bit pee shy, but now I'm back. But it's good that I'm back because hearing a lot of good stuff, especially about Chicken Express in Denton. I think we won't go too much into it, but have been in Denton around the same time off maybe the Loop 288 location. You could get a bucket of chicken. From a certain individual, depending on the time of day that you went, for the price of a sweet tea.
Ooh.
And that's just how you do it.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
I mainly went to the one that was on the one that was over basically by the UNT campus. There was a place where you could sell plasma, and I'd sell plasma twice a week. And then I'd take that and I'd go to the Chicken Express in between the plasma place and campus.
Yeah, I think that is probably the closest one, unless there's... Yeah, no, there definitely was one closer, but a lot of stuff has definitely changed since.
Yeah, this is very outdated information. I was there I forgot, when were you there again?
Let's see, I on and off from 2007 to 9, and then 9 to 10 to 13.
Yeah, okay.
So I took a little break.
I was there from 2004 to 2007, and then I was visiting.
Okay. But I lived in Denton before then. So yeah, it's anyways.
I lived on Panhandle Street.
There you go.
Like 2 streets south of like University. Or I don't know if it's south. It was south in my head because I didn't know directions. Either way. And I worked at the Sonic on University. I don't even know if it's fucking there anymore. But
I think it is. There's I lived across from the what was it? The cemetery downtown. Or like close to downtown.
Kind of like off the square?
Yeah. Like 3 or 4 blocks off the square, like off of Carroll and Sycamore.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Well, listen, I feel as if we've already hit it out of the park as far as a normal, polite conversation. But what do you say we give it a go?
Okay.
Just me and you, count down from 3, and we'll begin a formal, normal, polite conversation. Even though, I mean, if it's anything like the conversation we just had, it's going to be off the charts. But you want to just get it started anyway?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do
Go
it.
ahead.
Ready? Okay, so 3, 2, 1. All right. So, Psyduck, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Guru. How about you? That sounded like a good healthy burp.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just getting a piece of pizza at J&J's.
Okay. All right. We're bringing it back. Unfortunately, they're no longer there.
Oh, okay.
But it's it would have been great to get a slice.
Okay, how about I'm at Ruby's.
Ruby.
I'm at Taco
Where was
Cabana.
that?
There was another shitty restaurant off the square. I'm at Taco
Okay, well,
Cabana. How about
Taco
this?
Cabana.
Let's start over. I'm gonna be at Taco Cabana. You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Psyduck! Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Leslie, how you doing? You at the Taco Cabana? You enjoying some rolled taquitos?
Oh, absolutely. I
for
can't get enough of these things. How are you doing though? What are you doing here?
Well, I just got out of class. Skipping it as I do. UNT, who's really going to these classes?
It stands for University of Not Touching the Books.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm around the square. I'm at just hanging out, smoking that reefer, not doing the.
Oh, so you've been doing drugs?
Tonight or theoretically 15 to 20 years ago?
Okay, let's go ahead and stop there. This ended up being a little more difficult than I thought it was gonna because at the beginning of this conversation we had a great normal conversation. But then,
it's fine.
As soon as we started with the actual normal polite part, it's been you trying to just kind of figure it out exactly where we are, what we're doing. So let's try again, and let's put it just in a neutral place. Let's not do any more Denton shit. Okay. Neutral place. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, Psyduck. How's it going?
Hey, Guru. It's going good. Just hanging out. Had cooked a nice dinner here at the apartment.
Oh, nice. What'd you eat?
Yeah, I had some roasted chicken with broccoli and rice with a little bit of cheese on top. Some shredded 3 cheese.
Wow. Is this a normal Friday thing? You get a little fancy with it?
I like to get a little fancy with it on the Fridays. During the week, I'm in between the office and whatnot, and I'm like, maybe I'll get a little fast food. I'm not against a Taco Bell or a McDonald's, Leslie. I'm not against it. And some
me
people
neither.
will,
Me neither. I think a lot of people they say oh, it's not good for you, but like in a pinch, it's a good deal for what it is.
Especially Taco Bell, you can get some vegan options there. McDonald's maybe not as much, but if you're just craving a little hamburger.
Oh, I am, and I love that stuff. Well, where's your favorite fast food? Would you say though? If you had to pick anywhere, what's your favorite go-to if you got to pick anywhere?
Ooh, that's hard. So I think this is overall. This is not regional from.
Right, you just get to pick.
Let's say Burgerville, I guess, which is I think maybe a Pacific Northwest. It extends into Nevada, I think, but it's more or less a upgraded Whataburger.
What's it called again?
Burgerville.
Ooh, I've never had that.
And it's basically in Denton terms a upgraded Whataburger, I guess. But they have more locally sourced ingredients, I guess, as you would put it, for a Pacific Northwest establishment specifically versus a Whataburger.
Okay, well, sounds good. That I gotta give that a try. I gotta give that place a try. I gotta get going. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. So Psyduck, and Scene. So Psyduck, pretty solid. That was, I think, once we got rid of the Denton stuff, and you stopped trying to like crack a code, then it was just a lot more easy, a lot more comfortable. Until you got into some details about Burgerville. Now, I was excited to learn a place like that, but it sounded like you were bored while you were talking about it. Is that accurate?
No. I felt maybe a little bit of a fall off, and so I was just kind of mentioning Burgerville as a throwaway. It's definitely not a throwaway as far as an establishment that you should try. I just maybe wasn't feeling the same give and take, and so I was kind of maybe trailing off naturally. But nothing to do, with you, Guru, because obviously this is your program. So. Oh no, I mean,
you felt it accurately. You felt a sort of trail off of energy because I was getting a little bored.
That's fair.
And sometimes that happens in a normal, polite conversation. It sounded like you were bailing a little bit. We were bailing. We were each bailing. And now that we're going through the details, I think that actually does sound very normal. So I think honestly, you still get high marks once we got out of the Denton cycle.
That's fair. Sometimes you have to, try and shoot the shit and do whatever. Sometimes, it's hit or miss. But normal, polite conversation is not always about relative things.
Right.
It can be about totally strange things to somebody. It's just crazy off the cuff shit that nobody's even thinking about talking about. And then you're like, okay, well.
I know sometimes that works. Sometimes it works.
You can sometimes.
Elon's waifu, namaste to you. Welcome on in. Thank you for those bits. Did you mean to terminate? If you throw 500 more on it, I'll honor the termination. But we recently had to change the price of it because we changed phone.
I don't know if Elon's waifu knows the bit donations, but if they want that, then certainly I will. But just going off their Discord chat and everything else, I'm not quite sure that their understanding of what 1,000 bits means. So, normal polite conversation guru. How are you doing? How's the week been? It's a Friday. We've had a couple days. You know, you've had issues. We won't ask about those. We won't go into those because that's none of our business, obviously. But with what you're comfortable sharing with us, how has your week been?
Namaste. Thank you so much, Elon's wife, who I appreciate that. Thank you. And so that was meant to be terminating Psyduck into the ground. And honestly, I feel you. That was ready to come to a close, and I appreciate you being so direct about that. Thank you so much. Namaste. Logan, yeah, it went up because we changed phone systems, and terminations are like put people in the ground, basically. Because we've got a line of people calling in. Before it was like, if you got terminated, it was always just like one line and direct to me, and you could just call over and over again. Yeah, no more direct callbacks. We've got Pepperoncini screening calls right now. Exactly. Termination is full-blown termination now. No more five Michaela calls in a row or 5 Jennies in a row. Seven 773-974-9585. 773-974-9585. We should do weird hostile conversations next. You should put your patients on the... I would love to talk to them. Put your patients on the phone. Yeah, let's do weird hostile conversations next week. We have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you, Leslie?
I'm doing well. Just hanging out, hosting this sort of life skill building stream tonight.
Yeah, I've been here just kind of soaking it in, you know, just thinking about the tips and tricks and the good calls and the bad calls, and it's just easy. I think the thing that I found with this topic that's the most interesting is just how quickly a conversation can go south.
Right. It's a lot of people underestimate that aspect of normal polite conversations, that like there's no guardrails up. It's very easy to kind of let the passions consume you.
Yeah, or just you say something and you're trying to recover and you just can't. You are continuing to fumble further and further away from normal polite conversation. And that's been fun. Fun thing to see. But yeah, I'm happy to try to participate in one if you like. Leslie?
I'd love for that. Yeah.
Great.
You want to let's just get started? Count down from 3 and get going?
Okay.
All right. Ready? 3. A normal polite conversation with Pepperoncini. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Pepperoncini, how's it going?
Hey, Leslie, good to see you. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Just honestly, I've been here longer than I thought. I thought I was just getting an oil change, but I think they found something on my car.
Did they bring out the little that filter? And they're like, it's like, oh, look, it's really dirty. You got to get this replaced.
Yeah,
I feel like
they did
every
exactly
time.
that. They did exactly that. Is that like a common move? Did they do that to you too?
It's just, the thing is, they show it to you, and in my understanding, again, I'm not an expert, I'm not like super car guy or anything, but they show it to you, and it looks way worse than it actually is. You could have just dusted that off and probably still go and use it, but it's a good upcharge spot for them, the labor of it and stuff like that. But that's a pretty common one. I feel like every time I've gotten my oil changed, they've done that.
That's crazy. Honestly, I don't know anything about cars, so I had to get it replaced anyway at some point, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. There is. I'm not saying that there's no value in it. Certainly, but
right. Okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine you need it every time. It just happens to be every time you get your oil changed. That
I know.
through.
I could. They could tell me that I got AIDS in my filters or something.
They got what?
AIDS.
I don't. They've never said that. It's always been like dust and dirt and such.
Yeah. Do you have somebody that has AIDS in your family?
Do I?
I realize that might have been I realize I might have said something insensitive.
No. I'm trying. It's interesting. I don't think so, but I always wonder if there was someone who passed away in my family and they gave a different reason.
Oh,
right? Because
like maybe they said something more normal, but they were like maybe gay and had AIDS.
I'm not saying that there's any way for me to think that, but that could have been a thing, right? That was, people used to be ashamed, that they had a loved one that died that way. So, yeah. How about you? Anyone in your family die of AIDS or is living? Because you can live with it now.
Yeah. It's different now.
Yeah.
Than it used to be. Used to be the end, right? It used to be a death sentence, but now it's not great. But medicine's really come a long way, huh?
Well, it has, and it's kind of crazy. There was this lady on TikTok who was like, my dad, who doesn't have a job, intentionally gave himself AIDS so that he would get sick and then is not taking his medication so that we'll take care of him. And that's just that wasn't on my 2025 bingo card.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's something you can't really rub some bacon on. Affirmation for fellas, listen, if you're looking for light bulbs, they have them pretty much in any major retail store that sells home goods.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Would you buy them from like a Dollar General?
Yeah, why not? It wouldn't be my first it wouldn't be my first choice, but I would.
Yeah. When I was cleaning out my mom's house after she passed, I went to Dollar General and bought some trash bags from there, and boy, that was a mistake.
Now,
those things are paper thin.
Oof, I'll bet. Yeah, I'll bet. Now, when you mentioned earlier that, some people in your family could have lied about AIDS.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm going?
I think you're going to have to spell it out for me, Leslie.
Do you think your mom lied to you about having AIDS?
Do you think that's how my mom died? Secretly of AIDS? Well, she didn't have the what is it called? Kaposi sarcoma, the like huge lesions or whatever. So maybe she was suffering in silence, and somehow it was just like, I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
who fucking
maybe.
knows? You know, at the end of the day,
she
maybe
just
we all
wore
die
long
of AIDS.
sleeves.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Maybe.
She had just worked like a double at a like memory care place. If you have like full blown AIDS, you have the energy to. Because I saw Philadelphia, and dude, Tom Hanks looked he looked just absolutely zonked out, dude.
Yeah, he looked like he looked like he was burning the candle at both ends for sure. I guess probably not, but again, like we were saying, medicine has just come so far.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, my mom was taking AZT. I don't even know what it is now that they take. I don't think it's AZT, but something. Taking some prep. Yeah. Taking just being really sexually promiscuous, taking prep. Yeah, that might have been it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's an explorer that's HIV. Would love to discuss that. But
because she would have gotten it after I was born, right? Like it would have had to have been after.
Right.
Who knows?
Timeline wise, yeah. Are you the youngest?
I'm the only child.
Only. Okay. So. All right. Well, I think they're calling my name. I think my van's ready.
Okay, well, great. Hey, don't let them overcharge you for anything, okay?
I'll try not. Thanks for the heads up on that filter thing, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. Okay, good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah,
soon.
yeah. Tell your family I said hi.
Will do. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was... I threw some curveballs at you.
Okay, yeah.
And you handled it. You handled it well. I mean, you didn't deny... and you didn't refuse, which was the polite thing to do, but you did express hesitance.
Right.
When I brought up the AIDS stuff. You said, "Are we sure about this?" And then we did it because it was very gracious and polite of you.
Thank you. Yeah. I think that's you learn that in improv.
Oh, so you've taken improv?
Oh, are we back in it? Yeah, I have. I've taken, I did improv on stage for about 3 or 4 years. It just, small, New Orleans isn't like a small town, but not a huge scene there.
Right.
But yeah, I did it for a while. Yeah, it was good. And I think a lot of things you learn is you just kind of like, there was this, here's the thing for Psyduck, Improv 101. You came in, you're like, hey, here's this pizza place. Immediate denial of the existence of that location instead of just completely screeching halt momentum. Had to completely start over. It was such a fail. So, fuck you, Psyduck. That was really bad. You fucking suck because of that.
That was a pretty uncomfortable. That was one of the moments I was But once we got out of the Denton stuff, then it was then it was less of like a fact checking mission that he was on.
You had to prove that you actually lived.
He didn't have to. He wasn't like Googling all the stuff. But it was
actually, according to Yelp, it says that they have been closed since 2018.
But Pamela A. really enjoyed her pepperoni slice and root beer. Listen. So you are a seasoned pro. You have not only proven that you're adept in normal conversation, but you've spent upwards of maybe a couple $1,000s in training how to converse like this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, there becomes a point in the improv cult where you are clawing it a little bit back by, like, teaching classes. And so I think it nets, but yeah, because my wife also went through it, all 5 levels. So yeah, they got a good fair bit of our money to spend on going to fucking Austin, South by Southwest, and buying like thousands of dollars in taco truck food.
To go to like play at their to go like do the festivals and stuff.
Yeah, like the people who own the improv theater didn't own a car, so they would get people to drive them to the festival for free and then like pay for their food. Just a beautiful scam owning an improv theater. I mean, really, kind of. I bet you at this point, like if you just ran improv classes, Guru, you probably could get more money out of the community than you currently are.
If I what was that? If I did what?
If you ran improv classes, if you just did like, improv class, 6 weeks, 1 hour on Zoom, $750 per person.
$750 for 6 weeks. I don't
For
remember
hour.
anyone's name.
For an hour, where you get like maybe 20 minutes of quote unquote stage time on a Zoom call.
Oh man, I remember. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
I don't know if it's $750 now. That might be me thinking too much inflation, but
I know.
Maybe like a UCB class, that would be the case. When in 2018 I went through this like software engineering boot camp. That shit wasn't cheap, but I got like a grant from the city. There's like money that you could get to kind of like supplement the cost of it. But I could imagine like the cost of that thing, which gets you like a really legitimate career if you play your cards right, being the same cost as like going all through all the levels at UCB in LA for like a year. And you get out of it like maybe you'll get like a commercial call 5% more of the time.
A commercial call, or and maybe an audition on. I mean, Saturday Night Live auditions would come through Chicago every.
Yeah, no, likelihood is you weren't even getting that, and you're not even trying. You're like not even filling out your packet or whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do. And then
all I have is I was milked, and I'm breaking. Okay. Anyway, Pepperoncini. Great to speak to you. You're clearly an adept converser, and I want to just really thank you for your performance tonight. Real quick though, before you go, question: if you could give any guidance to people that are, that might have wanted to participate tonight in our normal polite conversation, but they felt nervous, what kind of advice would you give them to just kind of shake them out of their little shyness?
You mean like for calling in specifically?
Yeah.
Call in pussy. Call in pussy. Call in pussy. I bet you won't do it, you little bitch.
Beautiful. Well, Pepperoncini, thank you so much for your presence tonight.
Thank you, Leslie.
Nice.
Good talking to you. And fuck Psyduck with a gun. That was a terrible call. Terrible call, Psyduck.
Beautiful. Yeah, Psyduck, it sounds like he's being pretty confrontational and pretty hostile. I think he's actually trying to hurt your feelings. Well, guys, that does it. That does our beautiful exploration tonight. Namaste to all of you. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, guess what we're doing, guys? Tomorrow at 8 p.m. we're doing a meditations with Leslie Tanner. That's right. The line will be open, and I, Leslie, in concert with the Explorations AV department, will be improvising guided meditations tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central on Twitch.tv. Does that sound like fun? Does that sound like some goddamn fun? Namaste. Of course, Space Cat. Beautiful, beautiful presence tonight, Space Cat. Thanks so much for calling in. Butt Chunder, namaste to you as well. Thank you so much. I really genuinely appreciate you hung out beginning to end. Butt Chunder was here beginning to end, as many were. Nigel, also. Sleep Monster, you were not here the whole time. Jermaine Banter, good to see you, by the way. Logan, can't escape the improv. Logan, have you gone through the improv classes? Herbs, don't. It's going to be okay. Call in tomorrow. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for sure. It's embarrassing for sure. Oh, Logan, of course. Of course. I signed all my headshots. Oh my goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been raided by a very, very close friend of the stream. Somebody who's been part of the program since before, honestly, if you believe it, since before the call-in show. Namaste, everybody. Cinemarxism joining us with their gaggle of goofballs for Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. Cinemarxism, it's great to have you. How you doing? Brett, how you doing? How are you doing? Talk to me. How was the stream over there? I know you gotta leave. I know you're probably sleepy bedtime. But talk to me. How are you doing and how is everyone doing? And right now, everybody's rushing. They need a piece of the most effective personal power program in the country. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Wow. Pooping Astronaut. It's so good to have you. Pooping Astronaut. Fun name. Pooping Astronaut. Where do they poop? Do they have a tube in their ass? I don't know. Do they make all astronauts get colostomies and make poop? And you don't mind? I had my grandfather had a very old school colostomy bag. You could see it and you could hear it and then you could smell it. And this is just how it was back in the day. You'd get a colostomy and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good situation for you or anyone in your life to be around at all. Namaste. I'm driving to Chicago tomorrow to show a documentary I directed. Oh, really? Namaste to you. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Cougar Pie gifting 10 community subs. Valorant. What fest? Is it a festival or is it just a one-off? Namaste. Guys, if you're not following Cinemarxism, I don't know if you actually want that Cinemarxism. I don't know if you want some of the people that are here. Of course I do. Of course I love and cherish every single explorer that comes, that presents their mouth to my teeth of explorations. Of course I cherish every single one of you, but let's just say they're not Marxists sometimes. Or cinephiles for that matter. I love the healed folks from your streams. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Guys, fuck it. Go follow Cinemarxism. And if it goes poorly, just ecstasy. I really hate this. Thank you so much to Kook again. Impulse Power resubbing for the 8th month in a row. And blessings and namaste to you. Also, we have been speaking. I have had a direct line with the Valorant development team. The Valorant development team announcing earlier tonight that they are making a way for you to make their guys, whatever the guys are in the game, that you can give them. Independently speaking, and keep in mind that I have messed with video games for a while and that you can mod the characters, but generally speaking, if you can mod the penis, you also have to mod the balls. So that, that being said, if you make the penis very big on your guy, whether it's, like a lizard guy or something, right? Let's say you got a lizard guy with a jetpack and you want to make his cock huge. right? You got a lizard guy with a jetpack. You want to make his cock huge so that when he flies over people, he drags the tip of his penis on the back of people's heads. I'm just, I've never played Valorant in my life, but I think this is what I've heard happens. You've got a big lizard guy who you wouldn't think would have a massive penis, but then you want to give him a massive penis so that when he jetpacks over the unicorn guy or the gray fella, that it smacks the tip of the penis on the back of their head. But anyway, thanks to the developments over at Valorant 1-800-Valorant.com, you can now make the balls huge as well, independently of the penis. So this is massive. This is massive to the gaming community. I know they're going to be speaking about this for a while. Penis size mods are now independent of testicles. The scrotum, more specifically speaking. If you guys know what I'm talking about, a scrotum, maybe my language has been a little vague. Maybe you're sort of a little more medical about it. We're talking about groundbreaking scrotal modifications being done onto the gray man, the blue guy, the lizard guy, the unicorn guy. There's a jetpack. There's a huge penis, massive testicles. There's also, I think, coming up, this isn't until 2026, and I heard that they're going to charge for it, but some DLC that gives you massive pussy lips. Some Valorant is going to have some cheaply priced DLC to give your guy, whether it's the vampire lady or the girl boss with big hips, and but they're gonna make it so that you can have they're gonna make it so that you can have a huge pussy lips on Valorant.com. ValorantUpdates.com is where I get all my Valorant news. Namaste to Doomon After Hours also raiding. Guys, we have an embarrassment of riches tonight with raiders. Holy freaking moly, guys. Yeah, I thought this was going to end. It's not ending. We're opening the line back up. If I got a raw dog the line, no worries, Sheen, if you're sleepy. Well, I'm opening this nasty bitch back up. Namaste.
Welcome,
guys, so anyway, really exciting stuff over from Valorant.com. Thank you so much, Valorant.com, for the subs, and thank you so much for trusting me with these really tremendous updates. Namaste. We have somebody. So, oh, you are here. Okay. Well, if you want to hop back in to screen calls, we just got a massive, fat roper of a couple raids here. So I was let's take another call. You know what I mean? Let's take another call. Who knows? Maybe some magic will happen tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, Cinemarxism, I don't know if you said what festival it was. The only one is the Underground Festival happening this? Whatever. I'm on a roll. I'm on fucking fire right now. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. A little more jazz, how about? Bye. Namaste, Satankmo. Namaste to you. Blessings. Thank you so much for those 100 bits. Satankmo. Namaste. Valorant. Blessings and namaste to you again. 1-800-Valorant.com for all of the updates that I've been giving you tonight. They said there's a new line to give 1-800-Valorant.com a call for updates and coupon codes. And one out of every, this is not a joke, this is 100% serious. One out of every call to 1-800-Valorant.com tonight will be a full-on cybersex situation. 1-800-Valorant.com will award 1 out of every 100 people who call with a full-on cybersex situation. And I was lucky enough to be able to tour that facility, to speak one-on-one with the workers. Beautiful staff, really gorgeous. And because you talk to them and you think like, oh, you guys sure sound sexy, but I'll bet you're not really sexy in real life. The answer is absolutely they are. They're so sexy. 1-800-Valorant.com, they're so sexy. Namaste. Ooh, girl, yes. It's the DLC Pussy Flaps, says Cinemarxism. It's the DLC Pussy Flaps. Cougar Pie and Valorant teaming up, double teaming. You ever think you'd walk into a room that you feel the door lock behind you, and there's Cougar Pie on one chair and Valorant on the other chair, and they're gonna fucking double team your ass. You're about to get DP'd, double penned, double penetrated, mouth, ass, pussy, whatever. There's gonna be 2 of those things gonna be filled up. If you don't have a pussy, you will be sounded. If you don't have a pussy, you will be sounded by Valorant's modded penis. Tremendous technology they've got over at Valorant.com, and a massive, wonderful, really beautiful offer that they're going to cyber jerk off 1 out of every 100 people that call up that hotline, 1-800-Valorant.com tonight. Really beautiful offer, tremendous, and I think Dan Clancy also, he said he did it. He was with me. He was with me. We went through the facility, sexy staff. And I was like, Dan, you get a load of this? Can you believe how fucking sexy these people are? And Dan said, I shit you not, I wish this was a joke. Dan said he said I don't have sex, I make love. That's what Dan said to me. He grabbed my arm above my elbow. And I'm like 9 inches taller than him. He's not a tall guy. He put his hand on my arm. I'm not even fucking kidding. You think that I'm joking? I'm not joking around. This isn't a joke. I don't joke around. This is the most effective personal power program in the country, and this is jazz. All right? Sometimes we joke and play around, but this is not that, to be honest with you. Namaste. Blessings and namaste to you. Fram, we've got somebody on the line named Suds. Suds, let's bring Suds in. Suds, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, Leslie Tanner. I'm doing fine. What about yourself?
Suds, I'm on cloud 9. I'm having a fantastic evening, really expressing myself. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful tonight. Expressing myself as well, just, having a great time, watching some TV, chilling out.
What are you watching on TV?
Well, Deadpool.
The movie Deadpool?
Yeah, the movie Deadpool. I just put it on, have it in the background.
You know, those Marvel movies are so good for that. We've got a quick pepperoncini communal vision. I heard the phone sex that Valorant provides can make a 100-year-old woman's dry-ass pussy as wet as the Chattahoochee. They give the geriatrics their last comes in life. Really important and beautiful. Any response?
Well, I mean, if it works, right?
If it works, it works. Namaste, as well as the program. People say the program works. So have you been using the program for a while?
Me? Oh, of course. I've been a long-time listener. Sure.
Really, Suds. It's great. Is this the first time you've called, Suds? I don't recognize your name.
Yeah, it's the first time I've called. I had a friend who told me about this. So I'm calling in and trying to figure it out.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, welcome, guys. Can we get some namastes for Suds, please? Can we get some namastes for Suds? Suds, what are you? What are you? What like gender-wise? What are you?
Well, I'm not really sure. Kind of like not there.
Pick one.
Okay, sure. Let's say
what was
man
it?
Parts. Man parts, sure.
Namaste, beautiful man parts. Thank you so much for joining us. And so it's great. Suds, listen, I love that name Suds also. Reminds me of a delicious root beer.
Oh, yeah, root beer's amazing. Have you had a root beer float?
Oh, don't get me started about root beer float.
Oh, I like the AEW with that one. Oh, I think I can't hear you anymore.
Don't even worry about it. Cougar Pie and Valorant, once again, double teaming the entire stream, coming in hot with some subs. 5 subs from Cougar Pie, 1 from Valorant. Blessings. Framway Art says Dan Clancy is a retard. Any response to that, Suds?
I'm not even sure who Tom Clancy is, but if he's having issues with his cognitive development, I'm sorry.
What was that? Sorry, repeat that one more time for me.
Like, if he has some type of cognitive issues, I feel bad for him, but hopefully he's getting the help he needs.
No, listen. I've known plenty of people with cognitive disabilities, and they honestly, I began my careers because I'm a legally licensed therapist, right? I believe in people and I want to help them. And when I was working with cognitively disabled at the beginning of my career, yes, I did have pity for them, but I realized pretty quickly that pity is just simply the wrong route for them. Pity is simply the wrong route for them. Mainly I felt pity, and they didn't give a shit. They didn't care. But then on top of that, I was doing it to make myself feel better. You know what I mean? Have you ever caught yourself in that?
Kind of sometimes, but at the same time, it's like I only care enough to just see and make sure what's going on, and past that, it's on them. So, if they're struggling past that and they want to deal with it, then they can go on. I mean, it's not my job to take care of everyone. I just got to take care of myself.
So look at that, strong. You're figuring it out. You're figuring this program out right quick. Well, listen, this has been a tremendous call. I'm going to go ahead and continue with playing a little bit more jazz. Any final statements for you, from you, for the chat right now?
It's wonderful to be here. You're pretty good with the flute or whatever it is you play. That thing's amazing.
This whole thing, this plastic thing, this EWI, it's called electronic wind instrument.
Oh, that's pretty neat. I only have like penny whistles, but I don't know where they're at.
Forget it. They'll show up when they need to show up. That's what I say.
Yeah, I know, so I'm not worrying about them right now. I'm just dealing with other stuff.
I love that.
Shows,
So yeah.
Hanging out with you guys. It's a fun night.
Figuring out what you are. Oh my gosh, I appreciate your wit, I appreciate your humor, and I appreciate your lust for, the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations.
So your night's going well, right?
Oh, it's going so well. I'm on fire right now. I feel as if I'm ablaze. My spirit is ablaze.
Oh, that's wonderful, man. Tell me about it.
Oh, we've been doing normal, polite conversations, and then we just got face fucked by a bunch of raids in a row.
Oh, dang. Well, that just means you're doing it right. A lot of people are showing up because you got the right words to say.
I'd like to think that, but I've seen. Have you ever seen? Some of these streamers. I'll go as far as to say it. Of course, this does not count for Cinemarxism or Dumont, but some of these streamers aren't very good out here. You know what I mean?
Well, if they're not good, it's the people's choice, right? We're the ones that put our bids into who we want to watch.
True, yeah, but I'm just saying, you ever see somebody that's not talented, start receiving a lot of acclaim, right?
Oh, it's because, with that, I'm not sure another way to put it, but I think it's called they're really good at selling BS.
They're really good at what was that?
At selling BS. So if they're not talented with other things, they're just really good at talking themselves up.
That's true. That's true. That's a very common quality of people like that. Namaste. Or they just or they're hot.
Oh yeah, that too. All you gotta do is bend over and drop something, and 50 people will sell.
Yeah, give it a little shake. Well, namaste. This is a really beautiful call, and I really appreciate you joining us tonight. So
yeah, Logan, you're right. You gotta sell yourself sometimes.
Listen, I know. I get it. Lord, it's a thing that we gotta all approach. We got all approach at some point in our journeys, and we got to make that call for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Suds, listen. I'm gonna make a decision of what to do next. Now, I'm gonna let you go, though. Okay?
Sure thing. I'm gonna keep watching my shows, and I'm gonna keep watching this stream. Have a great night. All right?
Suds, we'll talk to you soon. Okay? Don't be a stranger. Call back.
I will. Goodbye.
All right. Namaste.
Namaste.
There it is. He said it. Namaste. Wow. Mick P. Pants resubbing for the 6 months. Happy 6 months with Mick P. Pants. Poor with the single bit. Cooker Pie and Valorant and Butt Chunder. Butt Chunder, you're not getting by me without that. You're not sneaking by me with the 5 bits. You're not sneaking by me. But also we've got who else? Cougar Pie, Satanka. Okay, we covered that. Blah, 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 blah. Just want to make sure. Zeal came in with 400 bits. I somehow skipped. I don't know how I skipped that. Bipolar Junction. Namaste to you. You're in the right spot. If you really have bipolar, you are home. I won't say that we're not going to make you better. I'll tell you that. Your situation's not going to get better, but I will work with you as a legally licensed therapist to unlock the true power coursing through your veins. The therapist that you've been going to, listen, this goes for everybody with bipolar, 1 or 2 in the chat right now. The therapists that are working with you right now are failing you, and it frustrates me to no end. To see the extent of your power completely squandered, completely wasted, suppressed, repressed, because they're afraid of you, ultimately. They're afraid of you. You know who's not afraid of you? Do you know who's not afraid of you? Me. I'm not afraid of you. And I want to give you the tools by which to transform your life. Namaste. Put my glasses back. You need to know. That's my roommate. That's my temporary roommate. All right, guys, so listen. We're going to call it. You guys rated, and we did a little Jazz Express, and so we got a call from Suds. Namaste. Cheen, thanks for jumping back on. We're going to call it, though. We're going to officially call it, unless we get another, like, massive boner raid again, but we did it. Another beautiful exploration, everybody. Beautiful exploration. Tremendous stuff. I really appreciate everybody's energy tonight as we explored normal, polite conversation. And next week we'll be covering hostile, weird conversation. We'll be covering that on Tuesday. But guys, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., improvised guided meditations. I'll be taking calls, and me and the AV department will be improvising both visuals, and also I will be improvising the meditation itself based on each call. So tomorrow night at 8, if you want to be a part of that, it is free to call, free to watch, free to guide the exploration with channel points, and it's going to be a tremendous night. It's going to be a tremendous night. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my producers. Thank you to my community of devoted light. Namaste to you. Blessings and namaste. It's hot how Mish dominates Leslie. I mean, that's a Candyland fantasy. I don't really know what you're talking. I was going to put my glasses back on anyway. Logan, namaste. Nicole Belafonte, good to see you. Shout out Nicole. Well, now if I take them off, then I'm still involved in the same power dynamic. Who's going? Let's get a nice little raid going. Who are we gonna raid? What's he doing? He's doing tech shit. I was gonna do Sushi Dragon, but Sushi Dragon, but who else is up? Okay, guys, no. Who's on? Yeah, let's do Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe's fun. All right, guys, let's take this on over to Uncle Joe. Namaste, guys. Again, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., we'll be back with another exploration with Leslie Tanner. Thank you for joining us. Those that stuck around from the Cinemarxism and from the Dumont raids, thank you so much for the raids. I really appreciate that. Cinemarxism, brother Brett, if you're still around, good luck with the screening tomorrow. I see all your posts about it on Instagram. Beautiful stuff. This isn't the best format to have a conversation, but, namaste. And, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Let's go take this vibe of namaste over to Uncle Joe and say what's up. I don't know what they're doing, but they're having fun. I'm sure Uncle Joe's a very fun guy. Namaste, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. See you, Nicole. I'll see you. It's nice to see you. Thanks for popping in, Nicole. I'm Robert Kopp. Namaste to you. I'll see you guys all very soon.
Call it early.